And welcome to the show. It is week 7. Well, week 7 has been completed, and it's time to review. We're going to start with some scores. You ready, Big Daddy?
Do it.
And the Merced Bippers, they seem to be kicking butt constantly now. They took 2 losses, but now all they do is win, baby. 156 to 116 to the Oakland Oysters, who are 4-3, but you darn right they're still in the hunt.
They are still in the hunt. The Cucamonga Cracker Killers going against the Droid Lives Matters, getting their first win of the season. Hey, number 1.
Yeah,
on the board. 106 to 71. Come on, champ. Let's wake up.
Wake up.
Halfway through the season, let's do this.
There's still plenty of time. There's still plenty of time, and everyone can still make this interesting. However, Dayman continues to win, is now tied for first place, and he's doing it with all kinds of points. Points everywhere, baby. 136, Reservoir Dogs, sleeping, but it wouldn't have mattered. You can add all the starters, all the bench guys, still less than 136. 5-2, Dayman.
That's right.
Out.
And I did it with one player scoring 1 touchdown.
That's right. I did see that. That was actually one of the most interesting facts about that win.
Yeah.
1 touchdown.
I looked at it, it's like, oh, man, it's all yardage. Not a
all yards.
Touchdown yet. And Chris Godwin came through and then got his touchdown and broke his finger in the process. What do you know? Terrible. Terrible. The Oakland Manifestos took on the Flying Graysons. Coming up with the win, 105 to 98. Oh. You don't say Knuckles.
And that is the commentary on that one. If I may translate for Knuckles, he says this match was very much in the hands of the Flying Graysons, and then it slipped away. It slipped away. This was perhaps like this was definitely a heartbreaker because it was close, and it seemed like the Graysons had it, and the Manifesto just came back.
They did. That they did.
That they did.
Well,
you know who didn't come back? You know who had no chance of coming back? The South Haven Alfredo Pollos scored a respectable 109, which would have won about half the games. However, no chance. The Hayward Huff and Puffs of San Diego went ahead and put up 148. And yeah, it was ugly. It was ugly. Let me tell you a little side story about that one, because I had not paid attention to what she was doing, but I had woke up a little late in the day, and then I looked up and I was like, man, you know what? Let me just check. And then it said that I had and I was like, oh, my guys are doing pretty good. And then I looked at the game cast. I was like, oh, I am good, but she's doing a lot better. And then you were into what we refer to in the honey buns in the next segment. But man, I cannot stress enough. This was an annihilation. The Huff and Puffs decided that they were not going to accept mediocrity. 3-3 was not good enough. They were not going to lose. And the Alfred Chickens had nothing. Nothing. 109 was not good enough.
It was not.
It was not. It made me laugh how much it was. It just made me laugh. Yeah, that's exactly. Fuck.
Racking up all kinds of yardage. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I tell you, man, it was getting kind of lonely in the lost column for the Sack King Trolls. I'm glad I got some company with the San Francisco Shaboons.
Oh yeah.
Coming up from behind. I mean, talking about a comeback win.
Comeback.
Come back. He needed 50. Boy, he got more than that.
It's one of those like where he was like, all I need is if I can get 50. And then you're like, oh my.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh my. That's
Oh my.
right. Oh my is right. As the Shabooms, I'm guessing, was saying, oh my, 131 to 101. Man, he was down by 50. He got more than that.
That was definitely if there was a way we should like come up with a way to like do an animation of like the comeback and just to symbolize this kind of stuff because that is definitely the comeback of like the season. That was crazy.
That was insane. Fantastic comeback. Fantastic game, guys. Game of the week, easily.
Easily.
Very good.
So, and if we did not, if it wasn't obvious that we obviously hinted at the honey buns of this next segment, but it's time for honey buns and crumb bums. Let's begin. My choice this week is wide receiver Tyler Lockett. 15 receptions, 200 yards, 3 touchdowns, 53 points. There's nothing much more to say. I tried, but I cut it off in post, so don't worry about it.
Guy's a beast.
Tyler Lockett, honey bun, baby. Anthony, who's your choice?
Oh man, it's the wide receiver that gave the Huff and Puffs the win, or added to the win, contributed to the win.
Contributed. I mean, I pretend that it's single-handedly, because that way I feel better about the situation. But
I feel it. But it's wide receiver of the Green Bay Packers, Devontae Adams, who had 13 receptions, 196 yards, and 2 touchdowns for 46 points. Almost mirroring Tyler Lockett there.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, you take either one, right?
For real.
Well, actually, technically, would you say that you take Devontae Adams because he won his game? That would be, I guess, if I had to pick one, that would be the actual tiebreaker there.
Yeah, because he contributed.
Yeah.
And he was the main guy.
But you know what? I will say this is also one of the most, in the weird way, balanced segments because the honey buns, they flashed, baby. They flashed. The crumb buns,
Crash.
they crashed, baby. They crashed.
It's hard.
I'm going to go ahead and start this again because my choice is quarterback Cam Newton for the New England Patriots, who, by the way, was a starter for the Shabooms. Didn't need it. It was a good thing because all they could come up with was 98 yards, 3 interceptions, and lost the game. So he has a point. Point. Cam Newton, you crumb bum. Luckily, the Shabooms didn't need you.
Man, this guy was on a earlier segment during the season of that motherfucker that helped nobody. And he really helped. I don't want to say nobody, but he did not help the Oakland Oysters.
No.
And that's wide receiver Chris Claypool. Pittsburgh Steelers, who had 1 reception, negative 2 yards for 2 points. I guess one of those points was because of the victory.
Yeah, an reception.
Reception for negative 2 points. I don't know how he still got a point for negative 2 points, but such is life.
Hey, you know what? Okay, how about this? First, he was the motherfucker that helped nobody, and now he's the motherfucker that did not help somebody.
Did not help. Sometimes when we go through the week, we look at our lineup. We don't like the matchups. of certain players going against certain teams. Sometimes that player comes through against that uncertain team, and they end up scoring a whole bunch of points all over that bench. My selection of all over that bench is quarterback Carson Wentz of the Philadelphia Eagles with 359 yards, 3 total touchdowns, and 1 interception for 30 points against the New York Football Giants. Man,
that's a terrible division.
it is a terrible division. But now the Eagles smell blood in the water. The Cowboys are hurt. Giants are hurt. I think the Eagles will run away with this. I don't see Washington doing that much.
No,
Washington's terrible. So it's the Eagles' division this year. But I must say, but I digress. I must say, but I digress. Zeus, who's your choice for all over that bench?
well, my choice is not. Well, it's weird because that the way it played out, a lot of people showed up on the starters that won their games. But Joy Lives Matter. Hey, you decided to bench AJ Brown. Luckily, it wasn't necessary this week. But wouldn't it have been sweet to have 6 receptions, 153 yards, and a touchdown, and 28 additional points? But instead, it's all over your bench. AJ Brown, Tennessee. Yeah, I still don't know what to think about Tennessee. Like, I want to say they're good because they got a really good record, but then I want to hate on them because they don't follow COVID protocol and they keep screwing everyone else. I don't know. Derrick Henry's a beast, though.
Derrick Henry is a beast.
Derrick Henry's a beast. It's time for that motherfucker to help nobody. Because I got to tell you, I got a choice this week because let's start with the Browns. The Browns lost the first game, and then they've been just pretty much balling out ever since. And the one thing about, Baker Mayfield, that dude is throwing it all over the yard right now. And even to the second stringers, well, maybe through their injury, but they got a lot of targets. But for some reason, tight end Harrison Bryant decided that he wanted to get just 4 receptions, 56 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Just stealing the touchdowns from everybody else. What about Jarvis Landry? What about Odell?
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying? What about...
Can't talk about Odell anymore because he's done for the season.
What about their starting tight end? I think he got hurt too.
Njoku or something?
Anyway, this dude is throwing it to everybody, including a bunch of nobodies, because these dudes help nobody. 22 points for nothing.
Nothing. Now this player, he had a pretty good day. Running back Jeff Wilson Jr., San Francisco, for 112 yards, 3 touchdowns, for 33 points. But guess what? He'll continue helping nobody because now he's on the IR.
Don't even be thought about it.
Don't even think about picking him up.
Or do what you want, but
player, owner's risk. At owner's risk. But man, he helped nobody. He'll continue helping nobody.
That's right. Thursday night preview, baby. We have the always losing in the fourth quarter Atlanta Falcons at the I have no idea who's quarterbacking Carolina Panthers. I don't know what to think. I know 2 things about this game. I know the Panthers are favored by 2.5 points. And I know the over-under on this is 50.5. And I have no idea what to think. But I do think this. I think that the Falcons, per usual, are going to go ahead and score a bunch of points. I think Atlanta is going to put up 4 touchdowns. and they're going to be leading into the fourth quarter because why? That's what the Falcons do. And then they're going to lose this game in dramatic fashion. Why? Because they haven't shown anything else other than that. And insert whoever is the starting quarterback of the Carolina Panthers. I'll put it right here.
Teddy Bridgewater.
Yeah. He's going to put up also 4 touchdowns. And then lead them with, I'm predicting the whole game right now. I think that, because that's how it's always been played out. I think Carolina's going to get a field goal right at the end, and then I think they're going to win. They're going 31-28 over Atlanta because Atlanta has shown me nothing. They've shown me nothing. And I mean nothing. To make me believe that anything else is going to happen.
No.
How do these dirty birds make you feel?
Oh, man, I don't know. I don't know about this game. Another terrible Thursday night. I mean, it could be thrilling. Matt Ryan, Matty Ice. Maybe he'll show up, throw all over the yard. Throw for a whole bunch of yards, a couple touchdowns. I see a couple field goals here and there. I see it possibly ending in a tie, 28-28. I'm just throwing it out there. I don't know. I don't care about this game.
I don't know. You just made that real. So I think I'm going to take that as your official prediction. We're going to have a tie tomorrow, 28-28.
That's right, 28-28. And Teddy B doing what Teddy Bridgewater does. Quarterbacking, throwing, handing it off to Mike Davis if he's not hurt. He's hurt. I don't know.
He got like 12 yards, but he caught some balls, so he got some points. So we'll see.
All right, so I think I could see Mike Davis catching a whole bunch of balls out of the backfield. I think Teddy Bridgewater will be checking it down a lot.
I can see that. The game is in Carolina.
Yeah. But he also has Robbie Anderson and DJ Moore, so you never know.
Yeah, no, DJ Moore, he can spread them thin, and he can, before you knew it, he's right behind you, and he scored.
Really. And Teddy Bridgewater can throw the deep ball, too, so.
That's true. Man, too bad it didn't work out for him in
Minnesota,
because that
I think I kind of remember when he came out, too. I think he was playing against the Ravens, maybe? Or the Bills? It was during that time where they had to play at a college stadium.
Oh, yeah. Because they're still building whatever they're playing at right now.
Yeah.
That's right. The University of Minnesota. The Golden Gophers. Golden Gophers.
Golden Gophers, you know.
Yeah. It's time for the final segment. The segment we like to call Does Big Daddy Know? Per usual, we start with some stats, and then we just slowly start revealing stats. And when you think you know it, you let me know. If you think you know who this player is. Now, this player, he had a great 2010 season where he had 1,177 yards and 11 touchdowns. This player, with that season, consisted of 42% of his total career yards and 48% of the total career touchdowns. There you go. This player took 0 trips to the Pro Bowl, has never been an All-Pro. Any ideas? I'll keep going. Here we go. All right. This player was drafted in 2008 with a trade by the Denver Broncos traded Jake Plummer for a 7th rounder, and they took that 7th round pick to select this player, 227th overall from Arkansas. Teams that he played for are Broncos, Browns, Chiefs, Giants. Done.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Is it a running back?
Yes.
I want to say Clinton Portis.
No.
Oh.
Here's another clue. This player was on the cover of Madden in 2012. 2012.
Oh, damn it. Tim Tebow?
No.
No, it's a running back. It just said it was a running back. Damn it. Well, he runs like a running back.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, man. He's on the cover of Madden 2012.
How about this? This is the second to biggest clue. This player did, in fact, also play for the Union City Raiders in 2010.
He did.
The 2010 season was with the Browns.
Oh, yeah, it was with the Browns. On the tip of my tongue.
In college, he was the third running back behind Felix Jones and Derek McFadden.
He has a weird name, too. I was like, it's right there.
Names. This player was, in fact, named after Walter Payton.
Peyton Hillis. There you go.
Yes. That is correct. Peyton Hillis.
Peyton Hillis.
2010.
That's right. He's pretty good.
He was pretty good that year.
That year, yeah.
Remember, he killed for you, and then I was on the train the very next year, and I picked him early, and he did shit.
Terrible.
And then I tried it again when he was a Giant.
Remember Jeremy Shockey?
Oh my God, yeah. Hello, Jeremy. Yeah. Oh man. All right. That's it for this week. That's week 7 in review. I will remind everyone that surprise, we will have the Bippers guest as a guest next week. So look out for that. The Bippers will be on the line.
Sweet.
By then we will come up with something to call that, because every if someone everything has to have a sponsor. We'll find a sponsor for this phone call.
That's right. And all are welcome to call in.
Everyone is welcome to call in. Or hell, if you got a camera, you can also jump in.
That's right.
Anyway, if you don't, I will recruit you. See you next week. We're gonna forever.